Let's get something straight from the beginning. Passing a prop firm is not a flex. It's not proof that you're a market genius. And it's definitely not a sign that you've made it as a trader. A prop firm challenge is a controlled environment. Every rule, every limit, every drawdown is intentionally designed to expose your worst trading habits: impatience, overconfidence, revenge trading, and emotional decision-making. This is not a place to freestyle. This is not a place to try something new. And it's definitely not a place to trade like it's your personal account. Because here's the hard truth most beginners learn too late. If you trade your first prop firm like a personal account, the account is already dead. Prop firms don't fail traders because the market is hard. They fail traders because discipline is harder than strategy. And in this video, I'm going to show you how to approach your first prop firm challenge the right way. Not with hype, not with ego, but with the mindset and structure that actually gets traders funded. The biggest mistake traders make with their first prop firm challenge is treating it like an opportunity to prove something. But the moment you sign up for a prop firm, your role changes. You are no longer a gambler. You are no longer a thrill seeker. You are an employee. And like any job, you're not paid for excitement. You're paid for consistency. Your task during a prop firm challenge is not to catch the biggest move of the day. It's not to trade every setup you see. And it's definitely not to feel something. Your task is simple. Show up. Follow rules. Execute the same way every single day. The traders who pass prop firm challenges are not the most talented. They're not the smartest. And they're definitely not the most aggressive. They're the most boring. Same setup. Same risk. Same routine. No drama. Because here's the truth. Prop firms don't pay adrenaline traders, they pay accountants with charts. If your trading feels exciting, you're probably doing it wrong. Pass the challenge first. Prove consistency second. Then, and only then, you earn the right to scale. Before you place a single trade, you need to understand one thing. A prop firm challenge is not about how good your entries are. It's about how well you navigate the rules. Most traders look at prop firm rules as restrictions. Limits that are holding them back. That mindset alone is enough to fail the challenge. Because the rules are not there to protect you. They're there to test you. And among all those rules, there's one that matters more than anything else. The daily drawdown. That is the real boss fight in a prop firm challenge. Not the market. Not your win rate. Not your strategy. You can be right 10 times in a row. And one emotional day can wipe out everything you've built. That's why the profit target is actually secondary. It's not hard to make money in the market. What's hard is not giving it back. And prop firms know this. They design challenges in a way where accuracy helps. Skill helps. But discipline matters more than both. That's why traders don't fail because they can't trade. They fail because they break rules under pressure. So understand the game clearly. The challenge is designed so discipline matters more than accuracy. Once you stop fighting the rules and start playing within them, you stop trading emotionally. And you start trading professionally. This is where a lot of traders sabotage themselves without even realizing it. They take the exact same strategy they use on their personal account and bring it straight into a prop firm challenge. That doesn't work. Because a personal account and a prop firm account are two completely different environments. On a personal account, you have freedom. You can draw down, recover, take breaks, adjust size, experiment. On a prop firm challenge, you have rules, limits, and consequences. So your strategy must change. A challenge-only strategy is built around survival first. That means lower risk per trade, fewer trades per day, only your highest win rate setups. This is not the place to try new indicators. Not the place to test a new time frame. Not the place to see what happens. Because every experiment costs emotional capital, and sometimes the entire account. Your goal during the challenge is not growth. It's consistency. You want a strategy that you can execute the same way. On a good day. On a bad day. When you're tired. When you're confident. That's why the rule is simple. This is not where you experiment, this is where you execute. Build something boring. Build something repeatable. Build something that keeps you alive long enough to pass. Execution gets you funded. Experiments come later. Most traders don't lose because they're bad at analysis. They lose because they show up to the market with no structure. They trade whenever they feel like it. They stay longer than they should. And they make decisions while emotions are already in control. A daily trading routine fixes that. Start with one session, the same session every day. Not London today, New York tomorrow, Asia when you can't sleep. Pick one. Master one. Then set a fixed start and stop time. When the time is up, you're done, profit or loss. Because staying in the market too long is how discipline slowly leaks out. Before you take any trade, run a pre-trade checklist. Is this my setup? Is risk within limits? Is the trade aligned with my plan? If one answer is no, the trade is no. And once the trade is closed, you walk away. No staring at charts. No what if trades. No trying to get more. Win or lose, you're done. Because the market doesn't reward availability, it rewards clarity. That's why this matters. A routine removes emotion before emotion shows up. When your actions are predefined, there's nothing left for impulse to decide. Routine creates consistency. Consistency passes challenges. If there's one rule that instantly improves a trader's discipline, it's this: one trade per session. Not because you can't take more, but because this rule forces selectivity. When you know you only have one bullet, you stop shooting at shadows. You wait. You filter harder. You only engage when the setup is truly there. This single constraint eliminates some of the most dangerous behaviors in prop firm challenges. Overtrading. Chasing missed moves. And most importantly, revenge trading. Because once your one trade is done, there's nothing left to fix. No doubling down. No trying to get it back. No emotional spiral. Just acceptance and discipline. Some sessions, your setup won't appear. And that's not a failure, that's professionalism. Which is why this mindset matters. If your best setup doesn't show up, your job is to do nothing. In prop firm challenges, doing nothing is often the most profitable decision you can make. You don't pass challenges by trading more. You pass them by trading better and less. Losing days are not a problem. They're part of the job. The problem is how traders react to them. Most prop firm accounts are not blown by a bad strategy. They're blown on a losing day that turns emotional. One loss becomes two. Two becomes frustration. Frustration turns into size increase. And suddenly, the challenge is over. That's why this rule is non-negotiable. After one losing trade, you stop. Not because you're scared. Not because you lack confidence. But because discipline matters more than being right today. There is no recovery mindset in a prop firm challenge. You don't need to make it back. You don't need to prove anything. Tomorrow is another session. Trying to fix today is how traders dig holes they can't climb out of. That's the truth. The fastest way to fail a prop firm is trying to fix today. Professionals accept red days calmly. They log the trade. They shut down the charts. And they come back the next session with clarity. Survival keeps you in the game. Emotional recovery kicks you out. One of the most dangerous mindsets in a prop firm challenge is the rush to pass. Traders want to finish in 3 days. 5 days. One lucky streak. But passing fast doesn't mean passing smart. In fact, the faster you try to pass, the more emotional errors you introduce. Bigger lot sizes, forced trades, ignored rules. A healthy prop firm challenge typically takes 2 to 4 weeks. That time does something important. It reduces pressure. When you give yourself time, you stop forcing trades. You respect drawdown. You think in sessions, not outcomes. The market doesn't reward urgency. And prop firms definitely don't. They reward consistency, the ability to show up day after day and execute the same way. That's why this mindset matters. Speed feels good, consistency pays. Slow passes are safer. Safer passes last longer. And traders who last are the ones who eventually get paid. There is no bonus for finishing early. But there is a heavy penalty for rushing. You've made it. You're in the final week of your prop firm challenge. Most traders think this is the time to go all in. To push for a bigger score, or to make up for lost days. And that's exactly when they fail. The final week is a high-pressure zone. Everything you've built can unravel in one reckless move. Here's what you need to do. Don't increase your lot size. Bigger size feels safer because it finishes faster, but it only increases risk. Stick to what worked in the previous weeks. Don't force trades. If your setup doesn't appear, step away. Missing a trade is better than risking your account on a low probability move. Protect equity above all else. The goal now is survival, not profit. The account is fragile, guard it like it's your lifeline, because it is. It might feel counterintuitive. You're so close, and you want to finish strong. But remember, the closer you get to passing, the safer you should trade. This week is not about heroics. It's about boring execution, patience, and discipline. If you follow this, you'll cross the finish line. And if you don't, the final week will undo all your progress. You did it. Your first prop firm challenge is complete. You passed. But take a deep breath, this is just the beginning. Passing one feels amazing. It's proof that you can follow rules, manage risk, and survive the pressure. But the real goal is staying funded. Because an account that blows in week 2 doesn't pay you. Consistency matters more than any single payout. And here's the mindset that separates funded traders from beginners. Habits leads to payout. It's not about being right on every trade. It's not about catching the biggest move of the day. It's about building systems, routines, and discipline that work every single day, whether you're up or down. So celebrate your win. But don't chase glory. Keep doing the boring, methodical work that got you here. Because your first prop firm pass isn't proof you're a great trader. It's proof you can follow rules. Follow the rules again tomorrow, and the day after that. That's how you turn a one-time success into a career.